Operators training is a structured way used to build operators' sewing skills, teach machine handling, and material handling. The purpose is to impart basic knowledge about sewing machine and quality of stitch. Dexterity test helps to measure movements of the hands, fingers, arms, and fingertip dexterity. In this test, the subject has to pick up 2 pegs at a time, replace them with the opposite side facing up, and transfer to the other side of the tray. The trainee has to complete the task in a given time span. Visual accuracy test consists of 6 sets of needles and 3 loopers through which thread is passed. The apparatus used for the test is visual accuracy board and a stopwatch. The test helps to check eyesight of the trainee, and it can be analyzed either the operator is suitable for stitching or not. This test verifies the trainee's ability to do fine work with fingers with rapid movement. Pinboard consists of holes at one side and a box at another where pins are being placed. The trainee has to pick 2 pins at a time and puts in a hole. In the same way, all the pins are placed in holes. This test is performed using both left hand and right hand. Ball and tube test is used to measure the trainee's physical coordination together with finger dexterity. During the test, the trainee has to pick a ball with one hand, pass it through the tube, catch with the other hand, and place it in a box. The trainee has to perform the test once with left hand and then with the right hand. Visual dexterity test plays a major role in knowing the eye coordination of the operator. The operator is given 2 exercises, each carries 30 seconds of time to complete it. The trainee anticipates according to the motion of a line so that she could find out exact destiny of a line. The trainee has to complete the exercise in a given time span. Paper exercises are being conducted to give initial knowledge to trainee about stitching and machine control. Each paper exercise has a specific time requirement the trainee has to complete. These exercises help the operator to control machine pedal, use knee lift, stitch straight stitches, sew in curves, and judge change of direction. The operator has to stitch within the boundary line and thread is not used during stitching. During the exercise, the operator needs to make sure that needle is on the dotted lines. This V-shape exercise is known as judging change of direction. Its purpose is to stitch V-shapes and make exact corners. The goal of this exercise is 20 seconds. Sewing curve with one hand requires trainee to use one hand and stitch exactly following the curve. The time requirement of sewing in circle exercise is 34 seconds, and this practice helps the trainee to stitch circles by controlling machine foot and change the direction without stopping. In this exercise, lines are available in curve form. The operator places the paper under the machine and stitch on curved line. In overlock exercises, trimming should be neat and stitch lines should remain straight. The trainee has to complete the exercise in a given time span. The trainee should not tear the page and fulfill quality requirement. The purpose of fabric exercises is improvement of trainees' fabric handling in a perfect way. Each exercise has a specific time span to complete the target. In these exercises, margin distance should be maintained and quality standards should be retained. In fabric exercises, operator learns to control machine, alignment of parts, handling of large pieces, margin consistency, and back tack within the boundary. During the task, the operator picks 2 pieces of fabric with same dimensions, matches corners and stitch according to test requirement. During exercise, the trainee places the fabric under the foot by maintaining a margin of 1/4 inches and starts stitching. At corners, the needle is stopped and fabric is turned counterclockwise 90 degrees and then stitching is started. In backtack exercise, the operator has to make sure that lines should be straight, both lines backtack at the same point and margin gap should be maintained. During hemming, the fabric is folded and placed under the foot for stitching. The trainee has to make sure the hemming is equal from both sides.